Welcome to another edition of Thunder and Lightning. I am your host, Dan. Bear with us with the bare bones tonight. We had a fun weekend. So to put that lightly, Nikki Nick, the blonde bomber, as I call her. What's up, babe?
Look,
fun weekend, huh?
I'm sorry. The reason we are bare bones is because of me. You know what? I'm not sorry.
No, it's not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
It had to be done. I'm just joking with you. So we are on TNL_NYG. Me and her have decided to let's grow this thing out and be the Seinfeld of the Giants and sports.
No, it's the Seinfeld of sports shows. How many times did I tell you the tagline?
All right, tagline. Sorry.
My God, stupid, I literally have said it for 2 months in a row.
Stupid boy brain in me. Anyway, we're trying to grow this thing. We appreciate TSS, that Fantasy Sports Network. It's just if we want to do a show after a Giant game or if the Giants make something crazy like in 2 weeks when the Giants are on Hard Knocks, I want to do a post-show thing. I don't have to worry about having another show at a time slot. So that's where me and Nikki are right now. All right,
let's just tell them the truth. I quit Blonde Blitz and blew everything up. So that's why we're here by our lonesome.
So, yeah. But anyway, it's all for the better. We do appreciate all of them for the last year. We learned a lot, but we are on to bigger and better things, hopefully. Anyway, Giants talk. I was at the 100th season Night of Legends event, which was absolutely phenomenal. It was a Giants historian and a Giants fan's dream to see all these Giant legends.
I didn't say wet dream.
No, well, easy there, girlfriend. Easy there, down, girl. I'm gonna shoot you with the spray bottle like a dog.
It was all that Joe Burrow talk on the guest spot. Like we ended it with Joe Burrow, and
I know you're still hot and steamy, and that's all good.
I know, but they were not Joe Burrow fans.
Well, that's what happens when they go on an NFC North podcast. And they actually hate Joe Burrow.
I'm just saying they're kind of being haters, but we love Barbershop anyway.
Thank you for having us on. So yes, 100th season Night of Legends at MSG Theater was a wonderful night. We had Mr. Mara talk about the history of the Giants.
Hold on, wait, time out before you keep going. Was that the night that all the trains stopped?
Yes, that's why this show.
I was so happy the night before. Thank God I was in the city.
I texted you that. Yes.
No, so you didn't. You didn't text me that.
All right, whatever. I thought I did. Fun fact: our text messages is almost 2 Gs on my phone, so I'm gonna have to clean that out. Anyway,
don't show anybody that shit.
Yeah, I know. Suspect number 1. Anyway,
could you imagine if all your texts and your group texts got leaked and the shit you say to your friends?
The locker room conversations would be.
I know for a fact the Nikki Bromance chat. I know what goes on in there. You don't want that.
No, you don't unless there's a spy. Unless there's a spy in the chat. DMV.
I will not. I do not give up my sources. You know that I
know who it is.
You don't even know about.
You kind of leaked it out to me the other day.
I didn't leak shit out to you. No, I didn't.
Okay. Anyway,
I know you all talk shit in there, so
definitely don't talk shit.
I know there's one shit talker in there.
No.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay. Anyway, imagine if that all got leaked.
Oh man, I wouldn't have a podcast partner.
Oh my God. All right. I don't ever want to see that shit. Let me just think what I think about you guys, and that's it.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Okay, anyway, but you didn't have to take the train. You made it, right?
Yeah, well, it was on the Jersey Transit side, which sucks all the time.
Right.
Yeah. So what happened was they prolonged the wait for that, and it started 45 minutes to an hour late because they were waiting for people to come in. Brandon London did a phenomenal job. I wouldn't want to be him for that spot. He was walking around talking to people. When did you become a Giant fan? For at least 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So it started with Mr. Mara talking about his family buying the Giants for $600 back in 1925, and he was talking about his dad and his grandpa and the Giants' legacy of everything like that. And then they brought out Joe Shane and Brian Daboll. That was good. Standard. Oh, well, first of all, they showed a sneak peek to Hard Knocks in a couple weeks, and they showed the Shane Bowen first meeting with Joe Shane and everybody, and that was really cool. And that led up to the first episode is going to be Brian Burns trade.
Okay.
They stopped right there, as in, oh, we need to get an edge rusher. We got to get an edge rusher.
Yeah, they teased it. They teased it.
They did a great job teasing it. Okay. So that's going to be the first episode. Then Shane and Daboll came out. It was the standard Q&A with that, fluff pieces. It was funny. One fan, I don't know if he was drunk or not or just very passionate, screamed, "We got to throw the ball more down the field." And everybody joked. And it's like, all right, Daboll is not really, he's a jokester, but in public settings, he's not really the jokester that we all know.
Right.
So he was not really thrilled about that, but it is what it is. So that part was fun. Then the most interesting part of the whole night is they did a 2024 let's have some sort of a preview to the season, and it was only Bobby Okereke and Kayvon, which was really good. They talked about how it was in the green room, how LT was cracking jokes about his 11.5 sacks. He's like, "What did you play, like 2 games?" type of thing. So that was really funny. That was a funny part. It was weird that there wasn't any other current Giants, maybe like Dex and a couple people, but that was fun. Then it got to the fun part. They had Bill Parcells and Tom Coughlin talking about championships. They had Bill Sims, Eli Manning, Harry Carson. Sean O'Hara was the co-host with Bob Papa, so he was there basically throughout the whole night. Then it was Harry Carson and LT, and they talked about the championships and how much Coach Coughlin and Bill Parcells mean to the Giants, and if it wasn't for them and everything else like that. So it was really fun. I did forget to mention Peter Schrager was there. Peter Schrager from Good Morning Football. You know how he has to keep it tight-laced, and he cracked the joke. I am a diehard Giant fan, so it is so hard for me to be impartial to them when it's time to be impartial to every other team in the league. So that was pretty fun. And then they brought eras out, and it was the 70s, 80s, 90s, which was obviously our wheelhouse, was Jason Sehorn, Tiki Barber, Amani Toomer.
Excuse me. I mean, how old do you think I am?
I mean, you're in my ballpark, so the late 90s Giants is your wheelhouse, and our show is Thunder and Lightning. So, hello. You know me.
I'm my age away like that. People can't figure it out by my
I know.
handles.
They can't. So that was fun. And I have to say, my favorite moment of the night was, I think everybody's over the hating of Tiki Barber. And I've been in the minority of always loving Tiki. Because I'm actually one of the few people that actually watched the real clip of him bashing Eli, and it wasn't serious, and it was 100% factual. So it is what it is. And then we had Victor Cruz. Eli came back out. Who else was there? Justin Tuck. So Justin Tuck was making fun of Strahan the whole night, and it was just one of those nights that, if you're a Giant fan, you bleed blue like you and me both do, is a night I will never forget, and I'm glad that they did it. This was basically the replacement to the town hall meeting that I've told you about on the show dozens of times, and that was the perfect replacement for it. And, the last thing of the night, how can I forget? They dragged a 100-year-old man in a wheelchair who's been a Giant fan the whole time, as the Giants have been around. So that was pretty cool. A World War II vet, and they wheeled him out, and all the Giants that were there, high five. Oh, I forgot. How can I forget?
Oh, there's more? Wow. This is 11 minutes.
Thing, but this is a good thing for you. You're going to circle back onto this, and we're going to get this clip going. Your good buddy, O.J. Anderson, talked about how he had to stay in Florida to go to Disney World the next day, and how the Giants were, all the other Giants got to celebrate. Everybody was waiting for them at the tarmac and everything else like that. When he got to Newark, no one was there, and he was like, I never got a standing ovation of winning the MVP. So he got the whole crowd chanting MVP, way to go, and he felt good for getting that cheering.
So I heard he was there. Do you think I should release that interview that I did with him randomly at Radio Row at the Super Bowl, where it was the campaign for him to get in the Hall of Fame? Because I still have it. I just never put it out.
I think you should. And how about this? How about with your magic, we get him on air?
I could probably get him on.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. I'll tell you, the whole interview, the whole show is going to be about what a travesty it is that he's not in the Hall of Fame. And I completely understand that. He should be in the Hall of Fame. But I have to find this video. It's in my Super Bowl files. I'm just going to release the whole thing. Like, I'll clip it up, but I think it's like, I don't know. It's like, we'll put it on this channel. It's like 4 or 5 minutes long. And then I had to stop. And then we're like, wait, we want to talk more about how he's not in the Hall of Fame. And so it just went on and on and on and on. But we could put the full version on here, and then I'll clip it up and put some on Instagram. But I mean, he should be.
No, he 100% should be, as well as Tiki, obviously.
Oh, Tiki. This is like the third week you want to talk about him.
I love Tiki Barber. What can I say?
But no, you didn't. You don't love him that much because you didn't watch him on Housewives.
Oh, you didn't tell me about it.
I didn't know you then, actually. So
that's a lie. He was on it this season.
I've known you for a year. He was not. He wasn't. He's not on this season. What are you talking about?
Yep.
I didn't know you. I don't think. Maybe I did. When did I meet you? I don't know.
Before the Giants Colts game, and you wore your famous Sacks shirt.
I remember that. You slid in my DMs and you were like, "Uh-oh, why are you?"
I wrote R.I.P. to your DMs, and then in Nikki Nick fashion, so popular and graceful. 3 hours, 5 hours later, oh my God, you don't know, and that's how our friendship butted, and the rest is history. But yeah,
you slid in the DMs, and that's how this all happened. But you know what? That shirt like started everything, really.
And then someone on the black market of t-shirts selling.
Yeah, they use my name. Oh my God! So they call it they call it the Nikki Nick t-shirt, and they use my face and my name in order to sell that shirt, which was like crazy.
I have a wife at home. I slid in gracefully and completely not.
You did. You just said, "Are you sure you should wear that shirt?"
But no, I just said RIP to your DMs.
Listen, little do we know that, they would just be killed. But yeah, somebody does sell, and I found that there's more sites that use my name and my face to sell their clothes, and it's like,
I mean, there's worse things. They could have my face in a random Giant shirt.
You'd be okay with that. You'd be like, yes, you'd be cool with that. You want to be on a DeVito jersey? I know you. You told me you're going to the autograph signing. That's what you texted me.
You're such a ball buster, man. I said he is. Yeah.
You're coming to Woodbridge, or you're going to go all the way from Long Island to Woodbridge to get this autograph.
That's not happening. I know people that are going to go, and I should mail my jersey.
Okay. Do I know any of these people?
Who's
going to this?
It's people that are more of under autograph seekers that I know.
No. Who's going? Do I know them? Are they part of your friend group?
No. Well,
he's a friendly. Name somebody
he's actually the only guy that has given us super chats, and it's super chats. He's actually paid us. Obviously, we never saw that money, but he paid us for questions. Chris, who's popped on every now.
Who is
a friend of mine, Chris. I don't want to drop his last name, but yes.
God, you always play it so safe. It's annoying.
Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce
all right, let's do this. Let's say you go to the Tommy DeVito signing, okay? And you put it out there on social media that you are going there. Now, there's a line of people. do you think, like, who's going to get the request for more autographs, you or Tommy DeVito? I think you. I think my money's on you.
I mean, I got to practice my autograph signing, but I'm going to have to go. I'm also not going to be charging $80 for an autograph. So
$80. He charges $80 for an autograph.
$80 for a photo and an autograph. So I
got to ask for an autograph today.
I'm not.
And I got a marriage proposal today. How about that? That's quite a day today.
More power to that person that doesn't know Nikki from Wall on the Wall.
Like, listen, dude, if you only knew what you're getting yourself into, I'll give you an autograph. That's about it. Like,
yeah, no.
Shit. All right, so you did this Legends thing, and
it's the Giants.
No, you're probably going to take like the positive spin, and that's cool because you're a nice guy, Danny, and everybody loves you. But
here we go.
No, you're telling me this whole story, right? And I just, for the life of me, cannot get like jazzed up for this season. Like, I do know what it is. They've sucked for so long, but like, I just can't get excited for it. I feel like same thing every year. All this hype. I'm glad you guys all feel good. You're going to get your like plastic rings in the mail. You're going to unbox them. Like, I know you're so excited, but like, I feel like a couple weeks by the end of September, I feel like there's going to be one win, if not none. Like, it'll be the Vikings probably. And everybody's going to be like, oh my God, it's going to be a great season. And then they're just going to.
It's the Vikings and the Commanders, but okay.
The Commanders are not a given.
Yeah, they are. Daniel Jones is playing, so we're going to win.
They're not a given. Okay. You be the eternal optimist. So you think by the end of September.
For the record, someone did say that for the record, probably 2-2. But for the record, Miss, someone did tell me that I have to be more professional than being a fan today.
Who told you that?
Some person.
Who told you have to be more professional?
Someone in the interwebs. That I have to be able to decipher when to be a fan and be a professional.
Oh wait, I told you that this morning, didn't I? I said that to you?
Yeah, you did. You're on your pulpit. And
okay, to be fair, I've had quite like the roller coaster ride the past 3 days.
I took no offense to it. I took no offense.
Okay, so what's your excitement level? 1 to 10. How excited are you for the season?
All right, I'm excited for everything Giants 100 season aspect of. Let me finish.
Answer the question.
I am.
It's just a number. Why does it come with all this
as for the team, I'm a 5.
You're a 5?
I'm a 5 because there's so many holes going into the season that literally we do the conversation every day, and it's like, all right, if this guy does well, we can find a way to win. And we all know with all the what ifs, there's too many what ifs, so that equals to a 5-12, 6-11, dare I say 7-9 season. That
only
would be
if
great.
he kept the beard. I told you that the beard was 10 wins.
Yeah, Daniel
and he looks like a 12-year-old now. So now it's gonna be like 4 wins.
Yeah,
okay, so you're at a 5. I'm at like a 2.
Wow, this was funny. 2 weeks ago, you said we were gonna win 8 games
if he kept the beard.
Right, you said 10 wins with.
I said but now.
Negative point to negative wins, but
negative wins. I have negative excitement for this. I'm not excited for it, and it's tough to do my job when they suck, right? Because then I get told I need to be more positive, and
no, 100%. So yeah, man, like,
all right.
The event itself was great. The event itself was great. The team, unfortunately, isn't going to be so high. So you got big WNBA Liberty news. You covered Saturday. They won again. Every time Nikki goes, they win. So that's a good luck.
Every time in the building, they win. Yeah, that's
seems like a good luck charm for tomorrow night. What are you doing tomorrow night? Who are they playing? What's the Commissioner's Cup? Tell everybody.
Governor's Cup.
Is it Commissioner's Cup?
Yeah, but you were about to call it the Governor's Cup, weren't you?
Yeah, there was some. The Mets and Yankees back in the day during spring training played every year, and they called it the Governor's Cup.
They call it the Governor's Cup. So yeah, they're playing the Lynx tomorrow night. It's the Commissioner's Cup, not the Governor's Cup.
Right.
It's actually out by you. I think you live pretty close, right?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Are you gonna come?
Traffic.
Are you gonna come say hi?
No. Why am I gonna come say hi to you when you're all the way up in like the press box?
I don't know, but I just got the email for the seating chart, so I want to get off the show so I could see where I'm sitting because I better have a good seat. But yes, I will be covering tomorrow night. Not looking forward to the drive because I have to go to a work event in the morning and then I have a meeting. And then, like I told you, I'm gonna have this awkward time in between, but I guess I'm just gonna leave right from my meeting and just head up. Yeah, wait, are you working tomorrow?
I am.
Can you leave early?
No, I left early today, so I have.
So what am I gonna do with this extra time?
You're gonna just sit there, get your quiet time, listen to some music, and I'm sure you'll have some work to do. I'm sure you'll have something to do. You always have something.
Something will happen. Something's gonna happen.
That's my favorite. You mentioned it. You mentioned it yesterday, or you posted it. You posted it on Instagram stories of George coming in with the moped, and whenever I get a text unsolicited from Nikki, it's like, oh, you won't believe what happened.
That's how you know some shit went down. If I text first and it's unsolicited, then you know, like, what the fuck happened? But it's every day. That's what I'm saying to you.
I do a sigh, big breath, and I turn religious for a second, and I do the sign of the cross, and I'm like, here we go. Buckle up, Buttercup. Here we go.
I think that I've like destroyed enough things in my wake in the past 3 days that maybe nothing will happen now. Maybe I'll just be smooth sailing for like a couple days.
No, never. You're
never. Okay, all right. So you can't leave work early. So I'm just.
You're there, babe.
I'll just head up and then try to get content. Oh, I think I can get in the media room. I think it opens at like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, maybe you do a woman on the street and you get some WNBA fans going.
No, I don't do women on the street, but I'll interview when I get in there and I get on the court. So I'm excited for that. Cool thing is it's not Liberty approval. It's WNBA has to approve you, right? So yeah. And I had this conversation with somebody because people are like, well, they'll just approve anybody. And they don't actually. So everybody keeps saying, I don't know what I'm doing and I don't deserve to be there. Like I do. So you guys can keep hating. All right. So that's tomorrow. There'll be a lot going on, but I think it's everybody like waits for this part of it. I have to tell you, I'm sick and tired of this part of the show.
What? Hold on. What? Why are you sick and tired of the show? We actually have a good friend. Oh no, finish. Who are the Liberty playing? Like, what
I said the Lynx. I said the Lynx.
All right, but like, give us like, all right, are we gonna win tomorrow night?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna be in the building.
Okay.
All right. So
I didn't look at the spread yet. Am I gonna bet them tomorrow night?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna say. I'll throw out some like betting content for you guys, and we'll see. Yeah, no, so that'll be fun. All right, so food fight, right?
We have a fun guest tonight.
Yeah, but I say this every week to you. I don't know how I'm going to get through a whole second season doing this segment. Like
you're the one that critiques my food every week.
Rates on my nerves. Like
-5. It's very definitely worth taking a chance on them tomorrow.
All right, take a chance. Bet it. I'll put money on it too. Bet it.
I will.
Okay, why don't you introduce our guests?
All right. No, why don't
you go? You take it away. You are the host. This is your show.
You know him more than I do.
Go ahead. This is your show. You are the host. You want to be the host. You want to be the host. Go ahead. It's your show. Your thunder.
He is the latest member of the bromance. Thanks.
Wait, one day we should just get, I don't want to be here for it, but you should just get the whole bromance on. All your friends that you made through me.
I really don't think that would be a good idea.
I don't want to be on it. That's what I'm saying.
Our good friend Sean, he is doing a big wrestling podcast. I was on a couple weeks. It's funny that you think you're a wrestling fan, and then I went on his show, and he was talking about AEW, TNA, and New Japan Wrestling. Yeah, that's actually one of the promotions. It's not what you think, but it's the exact opposite. But I'm sure you could be a good wrestler for that promotion as well. But our good friend Sean, what is up tonight?
All right, so first off, right, Nikki talks about she's in the building, right, when the Liberty win. She should take that same situation and try to go to a Giants game, because clearly that 5-12 team right there.
I am going. We're going to.
Well, then you know what?
Bengals
Start a trend.
game. We're going to the Bengals game. I took his extra ticket, which I don't know who's supposed to go to.
No one yet.
What week
your
is
wife
that?
She's not going to that, right?
What week is that?
Right now she's not.
Week
but
6.
when she found out.
Oh, so but they're already 1-5 at that point, so it's over.
Week 6.
I never asked you, Sean, what football team do you like?
I am a New England Patriots
fan.
fan.
Nikki,
Oh my
what
God,
is up with all you? What's up with all your friends that like the Pats?
What do you mean, all my friends? What are you talking about?
I mean, it should be. Listen.
Who else? Wait, who else is a Patriots fan? What do you mean?
Our buddy Dave from Bronx Muchachos is an actual fan from New
That's
England.
1. Okay, 2 out of all my friends. 2.
Actually, look. Here's the situation. We'll never have a third string quarterback that'll charge $80 at a 7-Eleven.
First of all, where is it actually?
It's at that Woodbridge Brewery that we were supposed to go to.
Tomato on that one.
Fuck them. No, let me not.
It wasn't that. It wasn't.
Listen, Nikki, $80.
For that event, it wasn't. For that event,
$80 is not bad for him. He needs the money because he's going to get cut in the preseason. So
I don't know. He's going to take Drew Lock's spot. Drew Lock is struggling.
All points aside, that event that we were supposed to go to got canceled for various reasons. It wasn't the Woodbridge Brewery's fault. Okay, so Woodbridge Brewery.
You've got to do a lot of damage control the past few days. I appreciate you for that.
Woodbridge Brewery, we love you, and if you want to do a Giants themed get together and watch party, we will gladly come.
You could book Danny.
Maybe you do that the same way the Mets do it in the beginning of the season, so that way their season.
Don't get them going on the Mets. I don't want to hear.
I'm a big Met fan, so.
Well, it happens. Danny, I ordered McDonald's fries, by the way.
When?
Like 30 minutes ago. So really quick, before we get into like the real like deep food conversation, can I establish
first? Actually, kill some time because Danny, do you have the pictures loaded that need to go up, or do you need time right now so we could kill time?
No, kill time, babe.
You don't have the pictures ready.
Not yet.
Why?
Because I was on barbershop today and I didn't prep good enough. Okay,
that's amazing because you have no hair.
No, I'm the one that has to prep. What are you talking about? All right, pull the picture up.
Could we establish that I have 3 times so far watched on my phone a delivery driver cancel their the order to send it to another.
Wow, you actually tweeted a lot this week, Nick.
Me?
Yeah, today. Yeah, good job.
Well, she had to because she doesn't have the other podcast anymore. Oh,
you're right. I quit that shit.
Boom, get some.
I'm not even sorry about it. Waste of fucking time. Anyway,
that
picture was pinned. Oh, I unpinned it.
You unpinned it. All right.
All right.
Usually, you leave it unpinned. Oh, there we go.
Stop. Oh,
all right.
I finished.
All right. Okay. Let me tell you the problems. First of all, I did notice your red sauce back there. Nothing.
Of course,
on that plate.
I'm so mad I didn't crop that out. I'm so
nothing on that plate needs red sauce. Okay. And then you have those nasty tomatoes back there, which you claim are for your kid, but I don't know any kid that just eats those.
He does. We slice it up.
What's in the tinfoil?
The tinfoil, I do not remember. That's probably where the steak and probably where we kept the steak warm.
Why do you have a quarter cup of water?
Because I drank because it was hot as balls.
Yeah, why do you drink?
No, you can drink water. It just seems like wouldn't you wait till you got the food to
No, it was balls hot yesterday at it's standing in front of a 400-degree grill.
Here he goes. All right, the hot dog is disgusting. Okay, that steak is.
Boar's head 10 out of 10.
Those potatoes do not look like they have, and I don't even see a pepper speck.
Listen,
no, I think it's probably oil, with rosemary.
Rosemary and olive oil, really good.
Yeah, that's simplistic potato 101 there, but.
but it doesn't look like anything.
The steak looks like it's medium-ish.
It's
but
medium.
It's not
Yeah,
medium.
you got killed a little bit on the steak.
Yeah,
which I was
well,
happy about.
honestly, it's people that are, I like my shit rare and I need it newing.
Well, you got to eat a steak medium rare, even
I
under
agree.
that.
I agree.
I agree with you.
What did you cook that to?
A medium.
All right, so that's okay. Like,
and
that's
what
okay.
happens is
this is what he does when he finally gets killed on social media. It's
listen,
everybody loved I can get killed on social media.
Everybody loved it except 2 people. So
I just don't like the mustard to length of hot dog ratio there. Whereas like your first bite, you get no mustard on there.
Well,
I know. I went the opposite end and I had plenty of mustard.
I don't know. It looks like that first
bite.
You
really told me you don't like yellow mustard last week.
That's that's brown mustard, and you
need like a spicy mustard. Like
that's a brown mustard.
No, it's not. It's clearly like yellow.
Tonight I will go down and take a picture of the mustard that I used.
It's probably month-old leftover mustard.
No, it was actually Stu Leonard's spicy brown mustard. So thank you.
It does not look like that. Looks like Heinz yellow.
I refuse to have yellow mustard. So.
Okay. Danny, it looks like yellow.
No, it looks like the yellow mustard.
Brown spicy mustard looks brown.
Yeah, it looks like that yellow mustard that you're hosting a party and you're like, I'm not giving them my mustard.
It's the 3-pack Heinz 3-pack. I know exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The relish, the ketchup, and the mustard.
Definitely not.
Relish?
Yeah, relish. Absolutely.
Ew. Isn't that chopped up pickles?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
I don't like pickles. All right, explain yourself on the sauce because nobody understands it.
Tomato sauce. All right. Friday was my wife's birthday. I was taking her out Saturday, and I'll talk about that meal on Saturday as well. We took out pizza because obviously having my sons, it's a lot easier to take out pizza, and we took out pizza. And my mom got mozzarella sticks, and she got zucchini sticks. So we had leftover zucchini sticks and mozzarella sticks, and that's why the sauce was there. No one touched either of them, and we threw them out. So my mom
but it's 2 days
being frugal. So
yeah,
what?
I mean, 2 days old zucchini sticks has got to be a little soggy.
No, she reheated them in the oven. It was okay.
No, you said nobody touched them, so they must not.
No one touched them because it didn't fit into.
No one touched them because they're leftovers, and nobody likes leftovers.
My mom. Oh, see.
No, that's a lie. People like leftovers. It's just.
It really wasn't, but it looks worse. It looks worse because.
Yeah, he cooked the hot dog to death. Looks like the steak.
That I did because my grandma. And it's the whole
oh my god! Do you see This is why I hate this segment. There's like 5,000 excuses why.
But I'm telling you,
to be fair, not to defend him in this scenario, but to be fair, with a hot dog with a grill, right? It's very difficult to not. So what I do on a grill is I'll take the tin. Right, the tin, and then put the hot dogs in the tin to manage the heat. Because if you throw that hot dog right on the grill, man, it's done. It's done like a s'more.
Unfortunately, someone gave me one of my grandma's hot dogs, and I wasn't gonna bitch about it. Okay. So,
well, if you wait a minute, if you say you didn't want that, was grandma gonna get mad about it?
No, I just didn't feel like fighting about it. So
you're gonna fight over a hot dog?
That's my point.
We fought over worse.
Yeah. Oh my god, such a people pleaser.
It's a Hawk 2 moment, you know.
Hawk 2, yeah. Anyway, it wasn't overdone. I like it medium. It looks worse than it really was. It was very tender and delicious, I must say myself. Nikki, what did you have for dinner? Because every week it's all on me.
Wait, what day? What day?
If you had dinner any day of the week.
If you had dinner. If you had dinner, what did you eat?
I don't know if I did. No, I had a piece of chicken before we went on barbershop. I told you that. Oh, well, yeah, it's a different audience. Yeah. I thought I was gonna make a salad, but I didn't have time.
What kind of chicken? Just a grilled dark.
Grilled, boring ass salt and pepper chicken. But she comes at me, and then she comes at me about stuff. But it's okay.
What are you talking about?
Is there garlic seasoning on the chicken?
Yeah. Oh, well, it's not just like salt and pepper. Like I do have spices. I just don't.
Were you cooked?
No.
She reheated.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
Cook.
Let's back up here for a second.
We don't do that here. We don't. No. I don't cook. Well, I mean, what do you want me to eat? I'm busy. Like I don't spend my day like, oh my god, what am I going to eat? Like. I did apply bowls today.
I think about food. Danny?
Yeah, I think about food. Look at us.
In fact, you know what's coming to my door right now?
Mickey D's
McDonald's?
fries, you said.
Yes, sir.
Ew, you're not going to eat them on this show.
On
are
air?
you?
Why wouldn't I?
That's
Hopefully
gross.
they're not soggy. That's the risk you take of having it delivered to you.
Well, so I had to get it with a double the double cheeseburger meal.
Good move.
Well, yeah, it's simple. It's simplistic.
Yeah.
But so what I didn't do, I don't know if you've ever done this. So you can't do it on a takeout order. But if you go to like the drive around, you say, "Look, I don't want mustard. I don't want ketchup.
Mustard? Who puts
What-
mustard on?
The cheeseburgers at McDonald's come with ketchup mustard. That's a standard ketchup
Wait,
mustard.
Not
Together?
mustard. Not mustard by me. No.
People, hold on. People, we just did the ketchup mayo thing last week. People put
That's special
ketchup.
sauce on a Big Mac. That is the go-to. Big
Special
Mac.
sauce of the Big Mac is the special
No,
sauce,
but
and
it's
I'm
not
getting
that.
so
What
that's
is
what I'm
ketchup
getting
and
to.
mustard?
You asked for the special sauce. You say, "Can I get the special sauce on the cheeseburger?" It just becomes a Big Mac. You
Okay,
say,
wait. Special sauce is what? Is it ketchup and mayo or is it
Russian
ketchup and
dressing.
mustard?
It's basically
I like
Russian dressing. It's basically Russian.
Okay, but is it ketchup and mayo or is it ketchup
Yeah.
and mustard?
Yeah.
Ketchup and mayo is Russian dressing.
That's disgusting. But who puts ketchup and mustard?
McDonald's.
By you,
Hold on.
not by me. Not by me.
What?
It's like a
Not by
regional
me.
difference, I guess.
I
don't know.
Can't be
had-
a regional difference. Hold
I
on.
remember one
Lives in
time.
a different state, maybe.
One time in New
Nah.
England, I went to Wendy's and I didn't know that there was mustard on my burger.
Yeah.
And it was yellow mustard, and I had a complete meltdown. And I go, "What the fuck is this?" And then
That would be Nikki like every day if she.
and I go, "Oh," and they're like, "Oh, we put mustard. You must be from New York. Yeah, you guys don't put mustard on your burger, but we do up here." So I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll suck it up and eat it." But yeah, that was like 20 years ago. And
I
now
try to like if I'm gonna make a burger like a cheeseburger on the grill, I'm gonna use like a barbecue sauce. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm
put
with you on
ketchup or
that.
Mustard on it just because.
If we have the barbecue sauce, yeah.
Or I'll get real fancy and real bougie, and I'll put like a garlic aioli spread.
All right. See, Sean puts us to shame. See, this is what happens. I'm pretty picky, but Nikki makes me look like I eat literally everything. But,
No, I
Yeah,
eat literally
no, I'm the
everything.
one that looks
Like
crazy.
three
You
things
know
I
what?
but no, you look crazy regardless. But you make me look like I eat everything, and it's just like, nope, not true at
Danny,
all.
you told me today you have something in the works that you want to cook with.
I didn't take what?
You said
did I-
today you have an idea that I wanted to hear about, and you just got to let you cook with it today. I want to.
No,
hear this
it was tonight's dinner, and we're gonna have Nikki be.
Okay, but first you said you ate something on Saturday, so you have to tell us what you
Well,
ate.
So,
here we had dinner.
Yeah. No, I took my wife out for her birthday, and for her birthday we usually go to a steakhouse, various steakhouses around the area. This year we decided to do fungo di chao, and if you never had fungo di chao,
No,
it's
never.
all you can eat Brazilian barbecue.
Mhm.
So
Rodizio, baby.
Rodizio. All right, that's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So this is where Nikki.
Should I just get off the show? Like, you just want to do this?
So
Like,
this
should I
is
get off?
this is where Nikki is.
Myself, like,
right.
really.
This is where we're gonna get gifts of Nikki disgusted in herself.
Okay.
All right, what did bring
okay.
you?
So it starts off that you have to do buffet style of getting.
Oh no,
massage.
I don't do buffets.
So good.
There we go. And then they would come over with various barbecue meats, steaks, lamb chops, barbecue, bacon
Lamb
wrap.
chops. You
Yeah.
eat a lamb chop?
Oh, I love
Absolutely.
lamb
Salt and
chops.
pepper shaker, yes or
Yeah.
no? Right?
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
I love lamb chops.
Lamb chops are great.
No, why do you just do this to piss me off? You know what? I'm not even going to give a reaction because you did this last week.
No,
with all of a
I
sudden you
still
like
had
lamb
dinner.
chop,
I
and
still
this
had.
week you're like,
I
oh,
still
I
have
love
tonight's
lamb
dinner.
chop.
I still have tonight's dinner.
No,
in my
keep
back
going with
pocket.
your Saturday dinner because
All the types of different steaks we had. They were all great. Barbecue wrap steak, barbecue wrap chicken. It was good. My personal thing, all good. I prefer to be sitting down and being like, all right, I want a porterhouse or I want a filet mignon or something.
like Newark, like downtown Newark, like a Portuguese section, the Rodizio in Newark. Like
Right.
you sit there and you're like, they come to the table with the skewer.
So
And you're
that's
like,
the same with Fogo de Chao. So it was all good. And we went to a comedy show. So me and my wife indulged, but we were like, all right, we're gonna get the meat sweats at a comedy show. We don't need that to happen. So
The what? You get the
meat
what?
sweats, Nikki. The meat sweats.
What is that? What's that?
It's a cross between like a
Diet,
coma, like a food coma, and
that, and then other things that I don't want to gross you with. But yeah,
you already grossed me out today in the chat, so I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Basically that.
It's that.
Yeah, it's pushing it. It's borderline.
Literally pushing it.
Yeah, but literally no. But like, basically, what Danny's saying is all right. It's very much like alcohol, right? There's a point of the alcohol.
Like the guys next to me, they were going to fucking town,
right?
And
but there's a point in the alcohol night.
Me and my wife were just like,
you're done.
Yeah,
That's
we're like, all right.
So what do they bring? It's just a meat place. They don't bring anything else.
That's it. And then
they don't really bring you much else.
You have
rice on the table, I think maybe.
No, you have to go up and get it.
I'll go up and get the rice.
So what's the buffet? I don't understand.
It was like the appetizers. So
what's the appetizer?
It was like salads, rice and beans, and like
rice and beans.
Well, it's a Spanish place, so that's a staple.
Wait, what was the salad like? What was it?
I didn't have it. I was ready to go with the real meal, you know.
Oh my god!
I didn't go up. Nicole went up.
Nikki, Fogo is not cheap, right? Like, so Fogo is like, so you're going there. The last thing you honestly want to do is fill up on a salad, just based on the fact of just how expensive
kind it was. Like, was it Caesar salad?
I think it's like a garden salad with optional dressings.
Oh, bullshit. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that was Saturday. Did you like have birthday cake? Should I even ask this? Because
we had birthday cake. We had birthday cake on Friday.
Wait, when was her actual birthday?
Friday.
Okay.
Oh, so you really so you saw her the next day. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so but what was the birthday cake?
My mom got red velvet.
Okay.
I don't like cake. So it wasn't Fudgy the Whale?
No, it wasn't Fudgy.
Which, by the way,
that's my birthday
thing ever.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so
Fudgy the Whale?
Wait, hold on. So
it's vanilla and chocolate ice cream with crunchies, and
it looks like a piece of shit. I told you this last week.
Like the big ones from Taco Bell.
I tweeted this out today,
and you got blown out.
Hold
like
on.
Taco Bell.
Everybody said to me, the response was, "Don't you remember?" I don't know what this is. Cookie Puss, and I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what cake that is.
What's a Cookie Puss?
I don't know.
I didn't know that was the name of that. It's this guy. It was exactly what I said it was, Nikki.
You told me about a clown when we were
and I was right.
Show me this Cookie Puss.
And I was right.
Because it doesn't, marketing wise, it doesn't sound like a kid friendly.
Oh no.
Like at all.
Let's see.
No, that's terrifying.
I've never seen that in my entire. It's from Carvel. I've never seen that in my entire life.
Nobody had this at a birthday party. What the fuck are you all talking
about? That a cookie?
Don't come at me anymore and be like, Nikki, do you know Cookie Puss? I do not know that. That looks scary.
Nikki, it was created in 1934.
So why are people on my timeline acting like this isn't like something I should know about? You guys don't know. Nobody knows what this is. It's scary.
I've never seen. Right. Like
I never actually.
Why did I think it was going to be shaped like a cookie?
I actually never.
Well, it is a cookie.
I actually never had.
That's a clown.
I actually never had that. I've had Fudgy and I have had regular basic Carvel ice cream.
So this is like a Carvel thing.
Yes.
I didn't know Carvel was around until 1934.
Yeah.
I want to know who names our characters, like Fudgy.
Well, in
1934, you can name anything Cookie Puss.
Yeah. I think
that shit is terrifying, and I'm
sure
mad at you all for putting it on my timeline.
And it's like going to England now and saying you want a cigarette. It's like okay. I'm not saying what word is. But.
Okay, so that was birthday. Okay, what happened? What was next? What'd you say?
Today's dinner was a little rough. It was meatloaf. We all know. I'm not the biggest meatloaf guy. It could have been meatloaf, and I had string beans. So whoever's worried about that, that one guy was worried about me having sides.
He told me to tell you to get on a diet.
Oh, the same guy? That guy
I
really
just
needs
love
to.
when you get a little bit of hate on social media.
That same guy should follow the same diet.
That guy's probably Kevin Windhorse, and he's talking about Luka Doncic. Let's be clear.
How about this? So I get a comment yesterday, right? And this guy's like, "You're hideous," right? And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And I'm like, "Fuck this guy." And I go look on his profile. Dude is old, fat, and has no teeth. Like, who the fuck are you to be calling people? Oh, you can't eat McDonald's. No, this is good. No, you're gonna ruin the brand.
Nice.
Holy shit. Anyway, go ahead. So
it was meatloaf tonight with string beans, mashed potatoes, and dinner rolls.
Well, so I guess I'm going to ask the question that everybody kind of wants to know in this scenario. So you're not a big fan of meatloaf, right?
No.
Okay. You know that you're an adult, right?
Yeah. Why do
you can't control the outcome?
I know I'm an adult, but I appreciate whoever's cooking, taking their time out of their busy day to cook.
But like, was that like a conversation prior, or like, was this like a
No, I walked in the door and I saw it and I'm like, oh, all right, here we go.
So it wasn't like a conversation.
Oh, sore. Oh, only one this week. Damn. You're gonna have to take a shot. You know,
shots.
That was the deal for season 2. You, not me. I'm not taking them. I used to do that on my old show when I'd be drunk at like 9:30 in the morning.
No, that's weird.
Why? But why do you eat things you don't like? Like I get like
I just said why.
Yeah, but I get it. But also like,
but 90% of the time, whoever cooks, either my mom or my wife, know what I like. So you gotta.
Well, not tonight. They didn't.
Somebody get the memo.
What'd you do? Because they were like, "No, you're fucking getting meatloaf." So
instead of everybody having like 1 or 2 pieces, I had one, and it was like, all right, tough to digest. And Nicole laughs and then she goes, "Just shut up and eat it, and just make your mom happy," type of thing. And I'm like, all right.
Well, I have a question. So with the meatloaf, because you said it was dry, what did she like do with it?
No. See, Nikki's gonna put this on IG and tag me, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, damn!"
Oh, shut up! Just answer the fucking question. I'm so tired of this. Like,
what? No, Sean. What was
you self-produce?
I want to know, like, was it like you said it was dry? And so I want to know, like, was there like a ketchup base layer on top?
Oh yeah,
there was. So old school. We're talking about old school meatloaf, like your grandmama's meatloaf, if you will.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, ketchup on the top.
Ew, wait, so it's like a ketchup crust?
Yeah, it crusts over, basically.
That's so vile. And I don't
without that, it's
basically a meatball, a dry meatball.
I don't like meatballs. Listen, I had to eat a ravioli.
Yeah, you failed to mention that the other day.
For a client meeting or potential client meeting.
Just one ravioli, though, right?
I just had to eat one.
All right, real question. Did you give your Nikki Nick resting bitch face look of eating that ravioli while doing it? And you gave it a little nibble, right? You gave the hawk 2 nibble?
Yeah, so it wasn't like a normal ravioli. It was like onion and horseradish. So I bit into it.
Yeah, what?
I was like, oh, yeah.
So it's like a pierogi kind of ravioli, kind of.
I don't know what the fuck it was. I mean, it wasn't great. Like, I don't like pierogies either. So, I mean, you guys do what you got to do sometimes in business. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't like thrilled to have to eat that.
Here's what's crazy about Nikki, right?
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah. So Danny, you've been to PF Chang's?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I like that response. Right. Just the way you said it. Right.
Of
so
course.
Nikki and I went to PF Chang's.
She had nothing.
And I said, she's like, "What do I eat here?" And I'm like, "Get the lettuce wraps, right? To start, like that's the go-to, right?" And so like the lettuce wraps come to the table, and I'm looking at her, and she's like, "I don't even know what to do with this." And I was like, "You take the lettuce, you put the thing on the thing, and she's like, what about the sauce?" And I was like, "No, you don't need it. It doesn't really need a sauce. It's like really good with what it is. You just gotta eat it." And she didn't eat one. She didn't even try it.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you do things with Nikki. So you gotta make sure she's like a child. You gotta make sure
into a turn on Nikki show, and that's
no, we're talking food.
Yeah.
So since you're on, other than Mickey D's, what do you have today to make Nikki disgusted?
Yeah. Didn't have breakfast.
See, it's not so weird. Like
I never said it was weird.
Yeah, I mean, it varies, right? Like, so I
made shocking. Nikki didn't have breakfast. Look, that
Yeah,
I didn't eat until I went to Pliables, which was
didn't have breakfast. I had gazpacho for lunch.
Tell Nikki
I
what
love
that is.
this was a gazpacho.
I know it's cold soup. I know
it is. Yeah, down in Atlantic City.
Soup.
Down in Atlantic City, a place called Tomatoes in Margate City, New Jersey. Great gazpacho soup. But my grandmother back in the day, she used to make the best gazpacho. She'd bring it over. It would, obviously, but it would have like so many different vegetables inside of it. So it wasn't just the soup. You'd fill up on the vegetables, which is great because then you could have it as a real meal. And so I missed that in my life. So the closest I can get is this place called Tomatoes, which really chops up.
I hate that place.
Why do you hate that place?
So a really, really, really long time ago, I went on a really bad date there and never went. I mean,
sushi. It's like right up your alley. They have sushi there. So like,
yeah, but it was just like not a good date. So that was it.
Did you go to Maynard's afterwards?
I was traumatized. No, I went home. I was like,
that was that good of a date. Nice.
Did he at least pay? Did he pay?
Yeah.
She had to think. Maybe he did. Yeah. So Danny, yeah. So I had gazpacho. I mean, look, I also had dinner tonight. This is a second dinner.
Wait, what did you have for dinner?
I had. Oh, you're gonna love this.
Couldn't be that silly.
You're gonna love this. Love this? You're gonna get that face. Yeah. Danny, I had a seafood boil tonight.
Oh no!
I don't like seafood, but yeah, that's
corn,
definitely not Nikki's.
Corn, sausage, shrimp.
Okay. Yeah, but you got to peel everything, which is what potatoes. I don't like.
Yeah. The shrimp had to be peeled in a Cajun sauce.
Nope.
Very New Orleans.
And you didn't have what's it called, clawfish with it?
No, it was like a shrimp boil. There was an option to do it crawfish, and I had done a crawfish boil for Father's Day.
that would be a good food fight. The audience would love Nikki eating clawfish. That would be fun.
Wait, could you imagine her sucking the head?
Thanks, Sean. That would.
Yeah, way to just
that was
way to push on that stereotype. Yeah, I don't get that enough.
I was teetering, and we are live.
Whoops. Listen, that's not my fault, Nikki. That's actually what you're supposed to do.
I know how you eat it. I just don't.
Oh, so you've eaten crawfish before?
No,
I've seen people eat it. I've been to a seafood boil.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah, like a crab fest and a seafood.
Yeah, throw it on the table. It's on the table.
Yeah, they first. Yeah, throw it on the table, and I was like, "What?"
I'm surprised about that.
Yeah, no, not my thing.
Yeah, did you know that?
That she's gone to a
seafood boil?
I'm sure she's gone to a lot of events, and she's probably given her face to every single event, and she's like, "Ew, why am I?"
That's why I don't eat at work events. And that's why people come up to me like, "Do you have an eating disorder?"
Nikki, what would happen if Pliable went out of business?
I don't know.
She would find another smoothie place in 2 seconds.
I love Tropical Smoothie Cafe. You ever been there?
So no, I don't have. Yeah, I've heard of it.
That's where the barbershop guys talked about tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So, yeah, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. They're good smoothies, but their wraps are unbelievable. Really healthy too.
So I don't have one by me. I have a Pliables and a Smoothie King in Red Bank. So.
And you have a gold.
I like Jamba Juice as well.
We don't have the.
I think the nearest Jamba Juice is Menlo Mall. I've seen it at the
food not
court.
Going there.
So I've had a smoothie there, and it's not really good.
Menlo Mall Fox and Hound restaurant, right?
It's not there anymore, is it?
It's not. They had the best wings. I mean, Nikki, there's sauce on them, so you won't like it. But
I don't like saucy wings. This is like a dry rub of wings. It's fine for me.
Well, see, here's the thing. We needed to ask or talk to everybody about our chat about the idea I threw out, which was why not?
I'm not doing my end of the chat.
Wait, you didn't answer why you had 2 dinners though. What was the point of McDonald's?
Fries. Why not?
You just Uber eated fries for the hell of it?
And he said 2 cheeseburger meals.
And 2 cheeseburgers.
And 2 cheeseburgers. I don't understand this. I don't understand 2 dinners.
Well, here's the thing.
What time do you eat dinner? 3 o'clock?
6 o'clock. Around 5:45, 6 o'clock.
Okay. I mean, it's only been a few hours.
Yeah, but that's way too long. Like,
Do you always eat 2 dinners? Yeah,
like,
you don't eat 2 dinners. I know you don't. I kill you for
it
that.
depends. It really depends. If I knew that, if I look at my dinner knowing that I'm probably not going to be full, yeah, I'll plan for an extra amount of food.
2 dinners.
Or if I'll have dinner late, then I don't need it. But like usually it's Nikki, you don't get it. Like Danny would get it. Like the dinner's at like 5:30. By 9:30, Danny's hungry too.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Look at him. Ask him.
No, he's not.
If I have the munchies, I'll do it.
Right.
Oh, but that's because you take you have a gummy. You're not naturally like have the munchies.
Depending on the night.
Did you have dessert tonight?
No, I ran straight to the stream for.
Are you going to have dessert when you get off the show?
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay. You're not gonna have your Trader Joe cookies.
I'll send you a fry.
We didn't have. They didn't go to Trader. They didn't get the cookies from Trader Joe.
You don't have leftover birthday cake? You guys got leftover everything in that house.
You don't have a cookie puss?
No cookie puss tonight, unfortunately.
No cookie puss.
I'm cookie pussless tonight.
He's married. He ain't getting no cookie puss.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
Fair enough.
Okay. Nobody. I think that scary clown thing is like discontinued.
Oh, it's 100% petrifying, and I didn't know the actual name until you said it. And then on our conversation tonight, I'm like, I wonder if it's the clown ice cream cake.
Okay, because when we were on the phone before, you told me about a clown, but I didn't think. I thought this thing was going to look like a cookie, and I don't know what else.
Yeah, I didn't know the name. I absolutely never had that.
I don't know. The culture now would have stopped that name.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't happen today.
Yeah, why not? They've got rid of everything else.
It wouldn't happen today. They like.
No, I'm saying like you would think that like cookie puss would be removed.
Yeah, I'm a flying saucer guy and a Fudgy the Whale person. If we're going to,
what is a flying saucer?
It's an ice cream sandwich with their chocolate wafer, and then they have either soft serve, vanilla or chocolate ice cream. Some have sprinkles, some don't have sprinkles. Some have toasted regular peanuts on it.
How often
Nikki,
do you see how
like I know AEW and TNA, and he knows dessert like clearly.
Yeah, well, I used to have I have a Carvel literally a walking distance, so that's where we would used to go before Ralph's came about.
Well, here you go with Ralph's again. I can't.
I love Ralph's. How can I tell
Ralph's is the Italian restaurant you told me about?
Ralph's is the Italian ices.
Oh.
Don't bring up Ralph's.
Yeah, because you still haven't proven that I was right, and it was right down the road.
Listen, when we did the bet, it was fucking Rita's. I live right there. Mm-hmm. It's right next to the Dunkin'.
It wasn't, but okay.
Wait,
it was.
So Rita's closed down and became Ralph's?
Yes.
Now it is, but when we did this bet and we did the show,
you're just flaking out on saying Rita's. Wrong. I googled it.
I literally live around the corner.
I googled it and it says Ralph's right there.
Not at the time we did the show. It still had the Rita
That's
sign
interesting
up.
though. But Nikki, from a business side of things, think about this. Ralph's, which I've never heard of. Rita's, I've obviously heard of, and Rita's closed down, and Ralph's came in there, which means a corporately owned business.
It's franchised, but yeah.
So I've never heard of a Ralph's. I've heard of a John's Water Ice. I've heard of obviously Rita's, Dairy Queen, Carvel.
I've never had
Haagen-Dazs anymore. Is there Haagen-Dazs or Baskin Robbins?
I don't know if there's actual stores, but obviously there's still.
I've never had Dairy Queen.
You've never had Dairy Queen? That's something you should try. I bet you would enjoy.
I had Dairy Queen when I stayed. Where did I stay for my cousin's wedding of last month, Nick?
Point Pleasant.
Why did you not know that?
No, it was right by you. It was
not
Long
right
Branch.
by me.
No, it was like 20 minutes.
Long Branch
when
is
you were
right
in Long
by
Branch. Yes, when you were in Long Branch, yeah. I would say Point Pleasant's not right by me.
Yeah. I stayed in Point Pleasant and Long Branch.
I don't like ice cream. That's why.
Yeah.
Frozen yogurt?
Yeah.
You basically eat frozen yogurt when you have the pliables.
No,
this is true.
It's a smoothie base, not a yogurt. There's no yogurt in it.
In some place, there's no yogurt in it, but it's basically that. It's a cousin to it.
Yeah, I just said the frozen yogurt, but it depends on the flavor. Like,
is there like a gold, like platinum card or whatever that like these places give, like with 10 pliables and you get a free pliable
on the app? Yeah, on the
app. Like she must be like American Express Black Card. Have my own concierge service of pliables.
Well, There's two by me by my job in downtown Manhattan. They're fucking.
Why the fuck do we never go there when I'm in the city? You drag me to the hell with these places.
Listen, lady, there's no way you're not getting on a subway and taking a 20-minute subway there.
No,
first
I would Uber.
All right. Well, next time, noted.
I'm the subway.
You'll come
and I'm
down.
not walking next time. I don't care what you say.
Sean, 4 blocks. Are you ordering an Uber for 4 blocks?
Yes.
Avenues or like regular blocks?
Regular blocks.
No, it was a 90.
We would have had. Listen.
And I had to be on camera. No.
It's only 4 blocks. If it was 4 avenues, I would understand it.
For the record, we would have had to go up.
Guys, you could throw a hat on. You don't get it.
Listen, we would have had
to
go
go up. You can sweat.
For the record, we would have had to go up another avenue and waste time for that Uber to.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, you guys are guys.
Though I have Ubered in the city in the morning from the Garden to like 30 to like Broadway and like 37th, but that took me like 20 minutes.
Right, exactly. That was my point, and she got Dunkin' on the way back.
I had to wash it down with something.
Yeah, well, hopefully she didn't get jelly.
Oh yeah. How was Dunkin' Roulette today?
Dunkin' Roulette was a little rough. I didn't have the raspberry jelly because I didn't see that option, thankfully. But I
feel like you saw it. You were just like, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this."
I did still get raspberry. If you saw my
why
video.
though? When you go on the app, so I ordered my coffee right at the time I was talking to you, and all you have to do is push raspberry jelly donut, and it comes right up.
Dawn, I sent the screenshot of
I saw
it, and there was no option.
No, but I gotta be honest. Just the thought of raspberry in general, with
it wasn't great. It wasn't
a mocha, and it's in a coffee. Sounds absolutely disgusting.
It wasn't great, and I said that.
But I feel like you're downplaying because it's almost throw up worthy.
Yeah, I sucked it up and finished it, but yeah.
Wait, you drank the whole thing? You told me you got a medium. You drank all that?
I drank all of it.
Ew, why?
Well, because I spent $5 on it.
Give it to a homeless guy.
Don't you use your points? How many?
Not on Mondays because you get a bonus 100 points. So
how many Dunkin' points do you have?
Wednesday. You have that. Remember, you have like 5 more visits to get like super special stuff.
All right, how many Dunkin' points do you have?
Dunkin' points I have.
I think I have like 3,000.
See, I have under 1,000 because what happens is Wednesday or Friday, I use the points to get a free coffee.
All right.
I have 785. So
785?
Yeah.
I have 1,720.
So
I have 10,000.
Oh my god!
155. That's about as many unread text messages I have.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Somebody's got to figure that out too.
I have 2,811 unread text messages.
So when I have coffee again, either Wednesday or Friday, I will use.
You know what they should let you do? Send your points to somebody.
Oh, like a United Rewards miles.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I would take Nikki's rewards points.
I wouldn't give them all to you, but I would on Mondays I would for Dunkin' Roulette.
Right.
But I can't believe you.
Yeah, that kind of does make sense. That does make sense that you'd pay for his atrocity that was today.
I would do that.
Full disclosure, I know
pay for everything in this.
Full disclosure, I know when Nikki's pissed at me, and today
you can tell by what I make you drink on Mondays. Well,
what do you think about this? So, like, do you research the most gross scenario possible?
Yeah,
no, she just goes on. She goes to the menu and.
So I was driving home from a meeting today. I pulled in Dunkin', and I pulled up the app, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? Fuck you today. You're getting the jelly donut." I do. I'll sit there on the app.
What did you give me 2 weeks ago that I got diabetes from?
Oh, the donut one, the shot of the donut.
Oh my God.
I do. I'll sit there and I'll be like, "What's the?"
That was absolutely the worst.
I mean, I thought it was pretty funny that you were at the doctor today, and then you're gonna drink that drink, and then I was like, "You might end up back at the doctor if you drink that drink."
Go back. Oh, you know what? They probably put that donut shot in the jelly donut one, which would be even more gross. Definitely. And then you went and got mocha on top of it.
Yeah, because that was because it wasn't bad enough. Here's the question: who in their right mind is back in the Dunkin' headquarters And
Well,
instead they're
we,
going,
we
"You
have
know
a bone.
what?
We have a bone to pick with Duncan headquarters.
Yeah, how they didn't do dunk queens during,
Let alone this
March Madness.
should be a TikTok trend all over the world, and it hasn't yet. So
I mean, look, there's all these other things that we should talk about. Nikki, you and I had this conversation. What do we talk about needs to be fixed to? We need an offensive line.
Oh yeah,
Part of the fantasy football.
We have so many things to fix. We got to fix the Olympics and get Peacock more streaming people and do our reality show that we came up with, Danny, last week. And we have to be able to share Duncan points, and we have to get an offensive line and
offensive line in fantasy football.
We have to do all these things. But
offensive line in fantasy football.
It's not hard, Danny. It's not hard.
You think about it. You get defense and special teams.
Yeah. Let's say the offensive line. The defensive line blows up the offensive line, strip sack. The offensive line should get dinged -1 points for that. Negative yardage or negative, total negative yardage or something like that. The offensive line get dinged.
You could find a way to like throw an interception that like be quarterback driven too.
No, I don't think it would be quarterback driven from an offensive, from like a throwing perspective, but definitely from like run. Like if your job is to run block and you're not doing your job.
Okay.
Why do you get off easy?
Yeah, I think they have a deal with enough shit because if you don't hear their name, they're doing good. Unfortunately, we're Giant fans, so we know the exception is Andrew Thomas and everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, usually if you have someone like Aaron Donald, may he not rest in peace, but as he sits there and plays golf now, if he is not getting a sack. Right, if he wasn't getting a sack, that your offensive line was doing something.
Right.
We're getting close to fantasy season, though.
Yeah, we are.
We already got
right now. We're in Euro Soccer Copa America season right now. Where
nobody gives a fuck about.
Hey, right. No one cares. Just the entire rest of the world.
Right. Yeah, we don't care about the rest of the world.
Wait, you say no one cares, but let's talk about the fact that the stadium. First off, the Argentina game, which was on Friday night or Thursday night at the Falcon Stadium, sold out. Falcons haven't had a sell in a little bit, right?
No, I get it. Lots of people like it.
All right, here's a funny food take about that Atlanta stadium. They have
Chick-fil-A closed on Sundays.
Yeah, they have a Chick-fil-A stand, and obviously during the NFL season, they can't have it.
I don't like Chick-fil-A. I think it's overrated.
What?
Well, she doesn't like the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Granted, I've only had those like grilled nuggets and.
Oh no, you can't have the grilled nuggets. That's just when you were like want to like slim down. You gotta have the real Chick-fil-A nugget.
No.
Yeah, it's good.
No,
it's the best fast food chicken of the fast food chickens.
I'm with you.
Don't eat what? Like, of course. All right, it's time to end the show. It's just a gang up right now.
Anybody that's watching, they'll agree too. Now they might say that
I'm sure they will, and I'm sure as soon as they clip this up and say Chick-fil-A is overrated and disgusting.
Listen, it's such a viable business that it doesn't matter how old the location might be. If you go there at 7:00 or 6:30,
my pleasure, Sean, my pleasure. And they always give it to you with a smile on their face.
Oh, they're really happy, mainly because they don't work on Sundays.
Yeah, and we have to say we don't agree with their ideologies as well, but yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Listen,
could you imagine? I couldn't imagine working there. That'd be the worst.
Well, yeah.
Why? Because you get free food.
You're way too pretty to be working at a Chick-fil-A.
I don't know, man. You got to start seeing these ones in South Carolina now. But Nikki would eat all the salad. There's a ton of salads there.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not a customer service type person. That's
no,
all.
well,
it would not be my pleasure to serve you at all.
She'll be stuck in the back with like awful faces and be like, "Why would you?"
See, I don't want to be in the back either. I just actually wouldn't work there.
We have the choice. You might have the choice. Never know.
I have a choice.
She has a
million things I would do.
She'll unfortunately go to that option, but there's
there's OnlyFans
and Feet Finder.
There is Feet Finder and OnlyFans.
Feet Finder and OnlyFans.
Yeah,
you can make bank off your feet. You guys know that?
That's what I hear.
I just got mine done yesterday, so you can make bank.
Remember the time you took a selfie, and I go, Nick, you got to blur.
No,
your
it was
feet.
a video, and my feet were in it. And oh my God, people were like, oh my God, your feet. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was weird.
and I go, and I text you, and I'm like, I told you. And I know.
But you could barely see my foot. Like, I didn't think it was
don't
that
matter.
big.
It's called screen grab.
I don't want to.
This is true.
Yeah, people do tell me like, oh, bookmark your picture, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
how weird is that? How weird is like someone saying, I bookmarked your picture?
Well, someone told her that they have her in the bikini on their wallpaper on their phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody's lock screen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of my beach pictures, somebody's lock screen.
Well, like, lucky them.
Random, right? But that feet thing, that was like, I did not know. I didn't know there were so many people.
He must have been the guy that gave you the $5 for the question before.
No, I know.
I'm just kidding.
She was actually not on the show that week.
Who?
Oh, because they missed her. And so
Wait, I wasn't on the show that week?
No, it was the week that you had power problems and I had Mal on.
Oh, and you guys fucked up the food takes. I remember that.
Oh, we didn't fuck up the food takes.
You're like, I had a taco. And she's like, cool. I like tacos.
Yeah, you're the only one that we could do food takes with. So
yeah, I know. Well, you get
is that really a take, though? Or is it just kind of like, this is what we eat? And Nikki's like, no.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a take because it's like everybody likes normal food except for me. It's the first thing.
History behind that? Do the fans know this history? Like, is there a history?
People think it's fake.
Right. Like, is there?
So that's the thing. They think it's fake, and then like, okay, so I went to Super Bowl, right? And J Talk recognized me right
February,
away.
not March. We know that, right?
And J Talk recognized me right away, and we're hanging out, right? And somebody, when we got back, somebody said something like, "Oh, the food thing is fake," and he was like, "It's not. I promise you. I've hung out with her. Like, it's not fake. Like, it is."
Yeah,
and then when people get to know me, and then they hang out with me, and they're like, "Oh, like it's actually real." Like, I remember Deb was like, "Oh, the Duncan thing is real." I thought it was just like I'm like, no, that's why I always say, like, if you have to actually know me, I'm sure it looks fake, but it's not.
But like growing up, right?
Yeah.
Like, did your parents want to kill you because of it?
No, so my mom is very accommodating, and she would make like a different dinner for me and everybody. But she would just give me like a fruit platter, and I was cool with it. Like, I didn't really need. So like I didn't like breaded chicken when I was little, so she would just make like grilled chicken. Like,
so you've always been like this. So it hasn't been.
I've always been like this.
Right.
But like then it veers into like, do you have eating disorder? And I don't like when people say that because it's not. But it always happens at something with like work. But I don't eat at networking events because it's either a buffet or it's messy and you're like teetering it around. You have a drink, you're trying to talk to people, and then it's fucking gross and people are coughing and hacking and no.
So yeah.
So that about wraps it up, right?
Sean, give us little details to this wrestling show that you have coming up.
Wrestling now. All right, so
no, just tell us about your show and where everybody can find you. And
so it's called. It's in the works. First episode is going to launch this Friday. 51 Shades of Grey.
Oh boy,
it's not a sex show, Nikki. Get it out of your mind right now.
But you'll be talking about Dom and Liv a lot.
I won't.
It sounds like that. I never saw that movie, but a movie is like named that, right?
Yeah, you've definitely seen the movie.
Yeah, you're lying that you.
You're 100% lying. You've
every girl read that book.
100%.
Well, I'm not lying to you. First of all, I don't read shit like that, and I don't read. I don't read. I don't. I don't.
That's a lie. She reads DMs from people all the time.
Yeah, that's your 50 Shades of Grey. Nikki's DM.
Her and her feet.
If you don't want to.
So yeah. So it's 51 Shades of Grey. Obviously, take on my last name being Grayson. It's the idea is 51 minutes of strictly talking wrestling, no more, no less, within that 50.01 to 50.059 area. Straight 51 minutes of wrestling, and just covering all of the different things that you see on a weekly basis. Your Monday Night Raws, your AEWs on Wednesday nights, your Friday SmackDown, sometimes your TNA. And then obviously your people.
TNA cracks me. What is
TNA stands for Total Non-Stop Action, not tits and ass.
I was thinking.
Though there are some in there. But we covered that all, plus the premium live events that the WWE and AEW put on. We'll do recaps. We'll have some guest hosts sometimes. A couple wrestlers will pop on from time to time, as well as some producers of mine that are friends. And they'll pop on, and we'll share the love of wrestling. It's growing and growing and growing. It's making a comeback. So why not be a part of it?
Yeah,
and
just like WNBA. All right. Speaking of, we gotta wrap it up because I gotta get up early. Danny, wrap up the show.
I was letting you finish. As always, thank you for watching TNL_NYG. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. Like and subscribe to all of our videos. Thank you
ruining
for
the brand.
What? And as always, I have a new Instagram, DannyB_NY, for all your latest sports content and everything.
Yeah. Don't follow me. I don't need any more weird people in my DMs.
Donald, follow me.
Follow me as Sean. Sean, be sure to check out Sean. We're gonna help him out with his new wrestling pod. Maybe I'll call.
What is we?
Or if you don't want to watch food takes, go on my Instagram at Mr. Sean G18 and watch me eat rib eating contest. Nikki will not do that.
I'm not watching that. But hey, there's a pot for every lid. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Hey guys.